What is up, y'all? So I paused my stream like I've been doing every week, and it is saying an error occurred. Please try again later. Am I live? Am I showing up? Audio, video, everything cool? Anyone? Hello, hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. Live. Is audio and video good? Yes. Can I get a audio and video is good, Jeffroz? You're live, it's cool. All good, all good. Sweet. I got it too, and it's only showing 8 people here, and usually I already have 30 people immediately. So maybe refresh it. You're good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Refresh it and try again, because some people are getting it. I'm gonna refresh mine to see if it does anything. Isn't that something that they would maybe possibly do that to me? This is really weird. Saying I'm live. Okay. But no video or sound. Glad I could catch the live stream. Audio good, video good. Roll on. All right. So some people it is giving problems to. Some people it is giving problems to, but others it isn't. So, all right, so let's go ahead and roll on. It seems like it was giving some problems out there. But hopefully we're good now. All right, so welcome to a Monday night live stream. Hopefully everyone has had a great weekend, and hopefully we are having a good week so far. I had a really good day today. It was mostly just drive time, but refresh until it works. But Monday nights, I started this last week. I do water changes. So the first thing I'll do is I'll go to the chat and I'll get all caught up in the chat, and after everything's all smoothed out and yada yada yada, I'm gonna start changing all the water in the tanks here. Last week it was kind of fun because there was a couple of times I almost overfilled some tanks, so we'll see if we can do that again and not overfill tanks. But let's go ahead and go to the chat here. I'm assuming that everything is rolling good still. So Jeff Chambers is in the house. I think John Bedker was here first, and then Charlie, and then Jeff Chambers. So welcome to the live stream, Jeff. Charlie is in the house. Reels Tanks is in the house. Strawberry Sprinkles is here. Jeff from Valley Fish is here. Carbon Really, Fish Out of Water Aquariums. D from Down the Wormhole. Thomas Perkins. Hey Jeff, it's been a while since I caught one of these. Awesome. I've got plenty of them to pick from now. I'm doing Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays now. Karen Guppies is in the house. What is up, Karen? Lobes and Fishes is here. What is up? Oddball Aquatics is here. Let's see, who else? The Nano Tank is here. Tampa Tom is in the house. What is up, Tampa Tom? Benoxky Tank is here. Petsotics is here. Let's see, who else? Who else? Rob 93 Aquatics is in the house. What is up, buddy? Let's see here. Ballyfish says he dropped his phone in the tank. Last water change, still working normally. So glad. Was trying to gravel back without collecting fry and use the light. Oh, I've been so worried about that. Like sometimes I'll be out at like my summer tubs outside, and I'll be shining the flashlight down there to catch fry at nighttime or something. And I'm like thinking, gosh, I really got to hold on to this thing because my phone is not waterproof whatsoever. Jesse from HC Aqua is in the house. What is up, man? Mile High Plecos, my bad. I forgot you were live. Yeah, Mikey just called me. That's who called. I almost went ahead and answered it, but he figured it out while he was calling me, so oh well. Joel Gillett is in the house. What is up, Joel? Nice to see you, buddy. Rob93 says drop that like for the host. Thanks a lot, bud. Down the wormhole says I turned off all the screens and started up again. I see it now. Sweet. Dank Tank says scream with a K. Cool. Never seen it spelled that way before. Let's see here. Learning to fish keep is here. What is up? Victor from V-Stag. What is up, Victor? Nice to see you, buddy. Lobes and Fishes says I used to be Insightful One. All right. Now I know who you are. Science Gal Aquatics is in the house. What is up, Science Gal? Nice to see ya. Let's see here. All right, we're at the bottom of the chat. My live stream health keeps on showing low. It's really aggravating because I'm wondering if... Let's do this. I'm going to do this. It's probably going to get crazy here for a second, but I promise it will only last a second. I'm going to try something here. Boom. Boom. That's really weird. It keeps giving me the error thing. So I'm going to do this. That is weird. All right. I'm sorry. I got lost there for a second. River Life is in the house. Here we come from Steve Livestream. Thanks a lot, River Life. Susan for SLC Aquatics is in the house. What is up, Susan? Let's see who else. John Bedker is here. What is up, John? Bald and Dangerous is here. Dougie, what is up, brother? Jeffroz. I used to be sane. LOL. Jenny Lynn Moreland is in the house. What is up, Jenny Lynn? Nice to see you here. Andy 70VW Bus is here. Hee hee. Bob's channel all coming in to lag this one out. Nice. Benjamin P is here. I had to refresh a couple times. I know there's something buggy with it tonight, even on my end. Like I can't even play the live stream right now, so I really don't know what that's all about. Meat Man is here. Came in to like and say goodnight. I'll listen to replay during the water change. Awesome. Thanks for stopping in, Meat Man. Swaggy Skywalker, aka Nerd Boy Aquatics, is in the house. Famous Jeff. What is up, Swaggy Skywalker? Someone just knocked at my door. Hang on one second. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I normally wouldn't have answered the door, but I thought maybe I locked the door and my 16-year-old son couldn't get in or something, but it was some kind of insurance salesperson. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see, where are we at in the chat? Mad Cypress LL is in the house. What is up, Mad Cypress? Nice to see ya. The Nano Tank is here. May have already said that one. Fish Tropic is here. What's up, Jason? Barbara Jackson is here. Mike from M. Howie 9 is here. What is up, man? Yeah, we were all getting playback errors, and I still am getting a playback error. Some people have refreshed and been able to get it. So, it really stinks. I guess let's go ahead and do a test. Everybody that's here right now, are you seeing audio and video? If you are, because I can stop it and restart it again. You know, because I'm going to go for a while. M. Howie 9 says, playing now. Aquaballs is in the house. What is up, Aquaballs? I know that Benjamin P is in the house. Trick or Treat. Speaking of Trick or Treat, I uploaded a really awesome Halloween video that I don't think has ever really been done before, and it will be the Tuesday before Halloween. So next Tuesday the 30th is whenever it will be dropping. I didn't like how it turned out. I originally uploaded it Saturday afternoon, and I deleted it last night and re-edited the whole thing because there were some things I wanted to do to it. And I changed the intro a little bit. I added some different effects throughout the whole video, and I really like how it turned out. So, all good now on audio and video? Sweet. Okay, so we got 50 watching. Monday night live stream. I started this last week. This is my 4th Monday night live stream. I live stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. This is live stream number 65 for me this year. So I'm getting to where I've done quite a few of them, getting pretty comfortable at it. But the Monday night live stream, I was trying to come up with some kind of an idea on what to do for a topic. And the first couple of weeks doing this live stream, I was having to do my water changes in this fish room afterwards. And I believe there's like 13 tanks in here now. So last week I just started doing water changes. So I am at the bottom of the chat. Everybody talk amongst yourselves. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start my water change. And what I do is I go through and I drain them all down to 30%, every last one of them. And then after I'm done doing that, I'll go through and start filling every one of them. And I will check in with you guys in between each thing that I do. And that's how we're going to roll. So everybody, we got 55 here, by the way, and that is a record. It was 52 before that. So awesome. 55 people here is a new record for me, so sweet. I like that. So I'm going to get started. Hopefully I don't overflow any tanks tonight, Dank. All right. Alright, everyone that's here, this tank right here, I want to do a 30% water change on it. That's what my schedule is once a week, 30% water changes in this whole room. So help me keep an eye on this. It won't be as critical as it is whenever it's time to fill them back up. If you guys see me overfilling a tank or something. Jeremy Fryer is here. What is up, Jeremy? Nice to see ya. Mike Lowry is in the house. Go tell your fish lover friends to watch. Smash the like button while you're at it. Thanks a lot. Fish Tropic says the plumber is in the house. OMG, danger. Where is the auto water change? Noob. Yeah, I know. I need that. Ron from Friday Fish Facts is in the house. Did I miss what Jeff is doing with his new 20 longs? Oh, crap. I did just accidentally show it, didn't I? Oh, well. Yeah, the video for this tank right here won't come out for a while. But, yeah, I guess it is what it is, you know? I forgot to cover that tank up. There was 2 videos that I did the intros and outros for this weekend too, where I'm setting like right here and the tank is showing in the background. I'm like, gosh, there's no covering it up. So I guess when that video comes out, no one will be surprised at what the tank looks like. They'll just see how I set it up, I guess. I don't know. It is what it is. 57 here now. Sweet. That is awesome. Let's see here. Anything new? Whoa. Mile High Plecos called somebody a dummy. Not me, of course. Susie from Q Aquatics is in the house. What is up, Susie? Nice to see ya. Glad you got to go to the aquatic experience. I was so jealous. Pretty jelly. Fish tank dummies here. Okay. No, we're not 30% yet. It looked like it for a second. 58 watching. Awesome. Friday Fish Facts says, I saw the 20 long on Instagram. Oh, yeah. Those, I was just buying because right now they're doing $1 per gallon sale. So I've got like 3 of those, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do with those yet. I basically bought them because I know that I'll need to do a project with them this winter, and then I would have to buy them at full price because these 220 longs that I got here a month ago now, I had to pay full price. Mob Guppy is in the house. I'm getting anything from Jeffro. Is there a problem starting? Yeah, there was. People had to keep on refreshing to finally get it going. But if you keep on trying to refresh, you'll get it to go eventually. Red Dirt Cichlids is in the house. I don't see anything. My eyes were closed. Yeah, right. Okay. We're at 30%, so I'm going to go change. Really got a balled up mess tonight. All right. These 2 tanks right here, 30 gallons. So they'll go quick, and then after the 30 gallons is one little 10 gallons, so they'll go quick. I'll have to keep an eye on them. If you're gonna go change, put a belt on, man. That's funny. If you do a tank solely with plants, do you need water changes? I've seen Lucas talk about that before. I do. I actually, I don't have any tanks that only have plants, but technically, if you didn't have any fish in there, would you really need to? I mean, technically the reason why we're changing water is because of ammonia. So, I mean, if you had plants in there, you might have to change water once every long while. But if you don't have any fish in there, would you really need to? I guess probably not. Mob Guppy says, I'm watching through my smart TV and chatting through my laptop. I do that all the time, usually like on my phone, but I'll watch out on my TV out in the living room. If I'm ever in a chat somewhere and I'm doing a bunch of misspelling, it's because I'm on my phone and my big thumbs, you know. Getting close to need to change again. Popsicles in the house. Yes, you need water changes, or you need to remineralize the water with proper micros and macros. That is a good point, because a lot of times the liquid ferts that you put in the water stay in the water column. So if you don't ever change out that water, it could get rancid and stinky and not good for your plants. I got to change tanks. Oh, I'm back. Is he mad at me yet? Yep. Dang, hacked off, Dank. You hacked me off again tonight. Whoa, Dougie, calm down there, buddy. What did Dougie do? Plant matter does break down. Gotcha. Yeah. I think what Dank was talking about there is Dougie had it all in caps. So that means that he was yelling. I tagged you in a picture from the AE Jeffroz. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Was that on Instagram, Susie? You can do a lot less water changes with more plants. Top off helps, but plants still love a good water change. Yeah, definitely. Dumb question, but from switching tank to tank, couldn't you spread problems that way? Yep. And you know, I spend a lot of time. I've got 35, 36 tanks altogether set up right now, and I spend a lot of time. I'm single. I don't have no life. I spend a lot of time watching all my systems and all my fish, and if I saw a problem with one tank, I would probably you know, not put my pump in the water. But yeah, I could cross-contaminate, so there is a possibility. Getting close. Yo, that tank is overflowing. It can't be. I'm not putting water in it, dude. Not yet. Good to know John would like to go just another long drive. Yeah, no kidding. Davenport would be even farther for you. All right, I'm going to switch tanks. FYI, Jeff, these little black common plecos that you're wanting from me, the babies do have the white tips on their tail. I was wondering about that after the last time I talked to you, but right now I just seen some and they've got white tips. All right. This one is a 55 gallon, so it'll take a little bit longer. So I'll be going like this over and over again. Yeah, Valley Fish says that's awesome. Yeah, it is a really cool feature, because I don't know. This is the only time that I've ever had commons, and they all have white tips on their tails, and these babies do too. They look pretty good. Hey man, it's me again. He needs some steel racks. Yeah, definitely. He could save a lot of space. Charlie, you okay, bud? And get a longer output hose. LOL. Yeah, this one's really long actually. I think it's like 20 foot actually, but tonight it's all cold and kinked up and not wanting to work very good for me. Real Tank says, what are the odds tonight on Jeffro overflowing a tank? Yeah, it could happen. It really could. Let's see. Valley Fish says, going to work on that trait only for breeding. Cool. The only problem with these that you'll get from me is their line is all mixed up, so they'll throw calicos and super reds, I believe is what they're throwing. So they'll throw common color, they'll throw calico, and super reds. It'd take a long time to get that line cleaned out is what it would do. I mean, it would be a lot. I don't know if a person could fix it actually. You would have got that, hey man, if you read the one before that. Yep, tonight with 57 people being here, it's making it hard to stay up with the chat. Plus, I'm not staying here very long. I keep on going like this, like, whoa, is that one ready? River Life says, you are doing very well at fish keeping social media. Is this your first YouTube channel? It's the same channel that I've had since 2011, but I turned it into Jeffroz FishKeeping in January of this year. Prior to that, I made different types of videos, like fishing videos, and like I customized one of my son's mopeds. There was one video where we cut the top off of my daughter's car. It was kind of a vlogging style channel back then, but it's the same channel. This is the only channel I've ever done. Whenever I decided to change over to fish keeping only, I already had a bunch of aquariums. I was already a member of the fish fam. You know, I went to these live streams all the time. Yada, yada, yada. My fish keeping videos that I had been doing, I had done like 15 or 20 before I changed my channel in January. They weren't getting very many views, but I knew that if I went this route, I would have content to make and it wouldn't be hard for me to come up with content. So that's why I switched over, and I've been able to continuously upload twice a week and multiple live streams every week ever since January, whenever I made the change. Kind of like mid-January is when it started, and I upload twice a week, and I just have stayed consistent. So, all right, but I do have a really good following. I really do. A lot of people in the, you know, the higher ups of YouTube like me. They've helped me out a lot. You know, I talked to Corey quite a bit, and he's helped me with some tips on my channel and stuff like that. And yeah, so I've got to change to another tank. All right. Boom. River Life says, Jeffroz FishKeeping, keep killing it. Well, thanks, buddy. Yeah, I don't plan on going anywhere. I know that at the end of the year, every year, I come up with goals for my channel and stuff, and my goals are probably just going to be keep on doing what I'm doing. You know, I really enjoy it. The Fish Fam is a great community with tons of support. I get to talk to you guys 3 days a week and have, you know, face-to-face communication with you guys, and that is great. I always have people showing up, giving great support, so I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Let's see here. Not Nola Jane Rich says, how do guys keep your python clean? Mine is turning black. Well, my tube is black, so I can't really tell if mine is black or not, but I'm sure that you could do something like run some vinegar or something like that through it. I'm sure. Chad Crotts with a $9.99 super chat says, I wish I could get paid to do water changes. LOL. Yeah, no doubt, right? I actually put in last week for my first YouTube payout. You can't get payout until you get over $100, and my channel is small. I don't make no money off of it at all. But last week I noticed that it was up over $200. I think it was like at $230, somewhere around in there. And I started putting in for my payout. Well, they had sent me earlier in the year an AdSense thing to go on there and prove that it is my address. And I lost that paperwork, so I had to re-put in for that. I got that back. I had to, you know, prove that my bank was my bank and all this kind of stuff. So they had to deposit like 70 cents. And then remove it, and I had to go in there and show how much the deposit was on my statement, all this kind of stuff. And I got it all finalized today, but it is still probably be like a month before I get paid. So whenever I do get that money, I'm probably gonna buy something to do with some kind of project and make a video, because yeah, maybe I'll buy some crazy plecos to put in this big tank up here or something like that, you know. 230 bucks could get me some nice plecos, a couple of nice ones. All right, got to change again. Thanks for the super chat, by the way, Chad. Lisa's Aquatics is in the house. What is up, Lisa? A little bit ago we had 58 people here. That was a record, new record for me. Right now we got 57 watching. So thanks a lot, everyone. Since there is 56 watching though, like on Halloween, the day before Halloween, I have a really awesome video coming up. I put a jack-o'-lantern and I lit it up and everything, and I put it inside this tank right here, and I did a pleco versus jack-o'-lantern. One of the probably best series that I've got going on my channel right now is pleco versus food, and that was the 10th one, and it ended up being a really, really good video, so you guys will have to check out that video. Show your kids. I mean, it's weird to see a jack-o'-lantern in an aquarium. You know, it's just weird. It was cool. Angelo's Fish Tanks is in the house. What is up, buddy? Mr. B's Fishing Things. Brandon is here. What is up, buddy? Sci-Fi Swordsman says you could use some of the money to do a community-sourced breeding project. That would be awesome. Yeah, that's really actually a good idea. Please be the clown from Rob Zombie. You look like him. Oh, yeah, by the way, anybody that wants to do the poll that I've got, if you're on a mobile device, I'm running a poll on this video, what I should be for Halloween. click on the middle of the screen and there'll be a little eye icon at the top right hand corner, right up here. And then you click on that eye icon and you can vote for what I should be for Halloween. I've been watching a lot of horror movies here the last few nights, and it's really cool. I mean, all the good ones are on. Matthew Moore Cichlids is in the house. What is up, buddy? I gotta switch tanks again. HC Aqua says, haha, funny choices. Yep. I could probably pull off Bob's Steamfot. If I ordered a sweatshirt in time, I could get a Bob Steamfot sweatshirt, and then I've got to go find me a white Adidas hat, and I could be Bob. I just, need to wear some platform shoes and get a little taller, because he's huge. He's really tall. Terry's Tropical Tanks is in the house. What is up, man? Mike Lowry says Frankenstein is 100% winning. Oh, that is funny. That is funny. Let's see here. The next $1 a gallon sale is January, if you needed to know. Sweet. You must have some insider info. That's good to know, actually. This morning, I went to the post office to mail out some plecos. I had to ship some plecos out to Pennsylvania, and that were super reds. And I got up extra early and got them out of their tank that I had been conditioning them in, and got them all in the bags, double bagged them, blah 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 blah, packed them all up, sealed them, put the label on, went to the post office, and I got my cell phone out, and I always keep my credit card right here, and I go to pull my credit card out and it wasn't there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot. Yesterday around supper time I gave it to my son to go pick us up some supper from McDonald's, and he forgot to give it back to me. And then I instantly felt in my pocket because I knew I had some cash. I got to switch. I did a 50% water change on my Shell Dweller tank, but that's okay. There's no fish in it. I got to pay more attention on these 10 gallons. They'll be quick. Anyhow, the guy at the post office had to put me on hold, and I had to come all the way home and get cash out of my safe, and went back down there and paid it. And I knew that it would be really hard to get my son out of school to get my credit card, so I went ahead and went on my my way. But I was going to stop at Petco today and probably buy some more tanks if I would have had my credit card with me. Dang it. I got to watch these 10 gallons really close. It's going to get awful interesting up in here, especially whenever I start filling them. Oh my gosh, it's going to get crazy. I have a feeling I'm going to overflow a tank tonight. Kyle Massey says Petco dollar per gallon is once per quarter now, so 4 times a year, and it's still going on till November 17th. I know. Like, I bought the last one at the Petco in Iowa City. So then the other day Thursday I was in Des Moines, and I bought 2 of them there. So I bought 3 20-gallon longs in just a couple of days. Dank says there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be going up north. I don't know if there's a Petco along the way. I got to switch tanks. Mile High Pleco says Jeff hates me. Nope, I love you, brother. I would have answered the phone and put you on the air. That's what I should have done. And I didn't think about it until I silenced it. But if you would have stayed calling, it would have still been going. Aqua Funk with Angel Freak is in the house. Pet Supply Plus will honor Petco dollar per gallon sale for competitor pricing. That's awesome. I think I'd heard that before. Lisa Aquatic says smash the thumbs up. Thanks, Lisa. Mile High Pleco says crack kills. Oh. Let's see here. My butt crack kills. What is up, Kevin? Nice to see you, buddy. Stick around. You can see me overflow some tanks here in a little bit. All right, time to change again. After this next 10 gallon, we'll only have one more 20 gallon long to pull the water out, and then I can start putting water in. Mile High Pleco says, Jeff, why are you wearing girl pants? They're men's jeans, buddy. They might not be the ones that you like, but they're men's. Yeah, that's the costume. All right. One half price on 40Bs. Yep. And I think the 75s too. Seems like they'll do half price or lower, but the 40 gallon breeders are like 45, 47 bucks, somewhere around in there. They're usually like 90 something, and they're half price. So right around 50 bucks for a 40 gallon breeder, and that's what Andy just said. Yep. So that's a good price. I almost bought a 40 gallon breeder the other day too, because I like that footprint as well. I've got like 3 of those. Kevin says, like I was saying earlier, at least this is proof you're doing water changes, Jeff. Yeah, no kidding, right? This is a how-to tutorial live stream on how to do water changes. All right, time to switch. I'm going to watch this one really close. I don't want to do too much out of it. Alright, we are done draining. So I'm going to put the pump away and then get the water pumping in. Okay. Better not forget to prime. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Dank didn't get out of hand while I was gone, did he? Oh, so tank number one that could possibly overflow. This one is the one that got the closest the other night. Last Monday night. This one came, if I would have waited just a minute, less than a minute longer, it would have overflowed. What is up, Evan? Nice to see you, buddy. What do you think of how high the Mega Millions jackpot has got? Yeah, I heard 1.6 billion is what it could be. So I am definitely going to be getting a ticket or two there. IFG, if you want a hoodie, you got to go to that Patreon. Or not Patreon. Teespring. Link in the description. Jeremy is in the house. What is up, Jeremy? DBK Fish Aquariums is here. If get some, I let you know. Okay. One ring to rule them all. Let's see here. I got to keep an eye on this tank. We're in the filling stages now. So now's when it gets down to the nitty gritty. I got to really watch them. Yes, IFG does have some nice hoodies. Really nice. I like his logo and everything on his shirts. Looks cool. Probably the wrong to ask, but how do you enter this lottery? Yep. I think you actually got to be here, bud. You got to buy tickets in the U.S., I'm pretty sure. Joel's like 1.6 billion. KC Cichlid says, what a coincidence, you both are in here at the same time, IFG and Jeremy. Yeah, really. John Bedker says, those 75 gallons from Petco have super thin glass, scary AF. Yeah. Mike from M. Howie 9, he bought one at the Petco sale, and he drilled it for the overflow, and it shattered. It ended up being tempered glass, so you got to watch out for that too. Kyle Massey says, Petco switch back to Aqueon now. Tanks way better. Yeah, they're nice. I like them. TM Aquatic says, Jeffro, you didn't miss much at the Seasick aquatic swap in Des Moines yesterday. I got what I went for. L411s, L66, L3, oh, the 333s, and some zebras. Nice. Congrats, bro. Would you let me get 100,000, Jeffro? If I won 1.6 billion, Dank, I guarantee I'm spreading the wealth to you, brother. Guaranteed. I'm going on Bob Steedfont's channel and doing $1 million super chat. That would kind of be stupid, though, because that would be like giving YouTube 40% of $1 million. You know, that wouldn't be very smart. So I'll just write him a check or something. Oh, I got to keep an eye on that. It's going to overflow. Oh. Let's see here. So we are at the bottom of the chat. It's crazy. There's 54 people still here. Evidently, people like to hang out and watch people do water changes. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And I've got like 12 more to go. 12 more chances of overflow. And these little 10 gallons, they're creepers. They'll sneak up on you. They'll overflow quick. Ugh. Like this one back here, on the live stream, whenever it's filling, it looks like it's overflowing, but it really isn't in real life. But it looks like it. IFG says, dang, how many wrenches you got? Lisa says, Jeffro, you're braver than me. I rotate a tank a day water changes. Gosh, I can't do that. Like, I have to get them all done. And like, I get them all done in this room one night, and then my dining room, there's 14 out there. I get those done in another night, and then usually when my son's gone to his mom's, I'll do his. I've got to get up there and at least watch the water level. It's at, I need to give it some attention. I guarantee you what I'm about to say no one's ever said on a live stream before. So whenever I took the jack-o'-lantern out of that tank yesterday, after being in the tank for about 24 hours, whenever I pulled it up out of the water, there was a gigantic male common bristlenose in there, full-grown male, and I was trying to dump him out, and he flopped all the way down onto the floor, and I had to pick him up and put him back in the tank. It was crazy. MTS is real. Yes, it is. Very, very real. Now I've got a real hard one to watch back here. I actually need to move that Kool-Aid pitcher because it's kind of blocking my view to see it on the camera. This is kind of difficult. Let's see here. Back to lurking. I have had 3 from Jeremy alone. Uh-oh. Yeah, he was okay though, Jesse. Like, I've got carpet in this room, so he just flopped out onto the carpet and I had to pick him up. And he swam off like nothing ever happened. I was trying to dump him out in the tank, but he got behind. Like, I had to put Mexican beach pebbles. I had to put 4 of those down in that pumpkin to keep it level on the bottom of my tank. Because if I only had 3 in, it was kind of rocked like this. So then I put the 4th one in, and he was behind those. So I was getting ready to reach down in there. I just had it right up on the edge of the tank, and I was reaching down in there to grab him to put him in the water, and he jumped out the mouth of the jack-o'-lantern. John Bedker says, if the sticker on the tank says do not drill bottom, you can drill the sides. If there is an orange sticker that says tempered glass, you can't drill any of it. Yep, and I think M. Howie 9 said there was a sticker on it, but it wasn't in an area where he could view it. So he wasn't even thinking that it would be tempered glass. And honestly, I wouldn't have thought of that either, but it is a good idea to probably go and do the test on the glass to see. There's these different eye tests that you can do. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see here. Lisa, don't be mad at me. I had to unfriend, then refriend to pull the bell on. Oh, okay, gotcha. Rug burn. Oh boy, I almost forgot about the tank back there for a minute. Actually feeling kind of slow. I know it's filling though because I see the guppy grass swirling. Alrighty, we're almost at an hour on this live stream. Seems like last week I got done at the hour-and-a-half mark and I started at like the 10 or 11 minute mark. I think John Bedker went back to look. And it seems like, so then it took me like an hour and 20 minutes or so to do all the water changes in here. Which helps doing it during the live stream because that saves me from having to do it afterwards, so. Polarized sunglasses will show tempered glass. Yep. Yep. There's another way to do it with a cell phone too or something. I can't remember. I think Joey from King of DIY showed it on his channel not too long ago. Yeah, Sci-Fi Swordsman took the words right out of my mouth. Yep. It actually was kind of cool. It's kind of neat to do. Alright, look at that level up there, Dank Tanks. Look at that. Does it look full to you? It's getting close. Abusing mod powers, what a jerk. Yeah. Angelo's Fish Tank says, sorry all, gotta run. Much love. Hope everyone has a wonderful night. Well, thanks for coming in, buddy. Really appreciate it. It's getting close. Yeah, I know, right? Ugh. I told this story last week. I was on, I think it was Bob's live stream one night, and I was doing water changes in here. And Dozer, my dog, was laying right beside me, and I thought he was peeing on me, and I was overflowing this 40-gallon breeder here. And it was the last tank in the room. That's usually the last one that I do, so I had to make a run for it to shut the water off. KG Cichlid says that he sent me a photo. Ooh. Uh-oh. Look at that tank back there, guys. It's getting ready to overflow. Put my sticker on your low boy. Oh, that's a good idea. Thanks, Mikey. I never thought of that. I'll have to find it. I don't know where it is. Maybe I need to order some new plecos from you. Alright, I'll show this, but look, it's overflowing back there, guys. Woo! That's fresh in from KG Cichlids right there. Alright, I gotta go change the water. Boom! That was a good picture, Kevin. I don't know if Jeremy's still here, if he got to see it or not. If he did, he will definitely send a retraction picture. Dank Tank says dilly dilly. Dilly dilly Dank. I bet you are dilly dillying. Jeremy says, oh, that's so sweet. Thanks, sweetheart. Oh, that was a good one. There she blows. There she blows. Andy says 10 p.m. I gotta roll. Good night, Fish Fam. Good night, Andy, and thanks for coming in, brother. Have a great rest of the beginning of the week here. John Bedker says going until 10, right? I'm only halfway drunk. LOL. It depends on how long these go. I can't go any later than 10, but we'll see. Last week, I think I wasn't even done with them until like an hour and a half or so. So we'll see. This one's going to be a hard one to see. That Kool-Aid pitcher's right in the way, too. There we go. Got a good view. Try to see how far I can go with this one and get Dank all worried. Smoked them. Benjamin P says, oh God, it overflowed and broke the stream, or is it just my internet? Well, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but everybody was having problems getting on this thing at the beginning. You had to keep on refreshing it. I don't know what happened. Could have been, I don't know really what happened. I don't know what it could have been. It never did let me on it, which I don't mind because I don't need to watch it. Lisa Aquatic says, Jeffro, I need one of those hoodies for sure. It's a cheaper, you know, it's cotton. It's 100% cotton, so it's not a blended. But if you do end up getting one, make sure and get a size bigger than what you normally wear, because they are the short type, you know. So like it rides up and you got to pull it down. If I would have got a size bigger, it would have been longer. So if you do get one, but on my Teespring website, there is oh my gosh, what are the tights that girls are wearing nowadays? I can't even think. You know what I'm talking about though, the tights. There's tights, there's Jeffroz FishKeeping tights. There's V-cut, you know, unisex V-cuts for men and women, and then there's also a woman cut t-shirt, and then there's sweatshirt, and then there's just men's t-shirt. And I think I've got socks on there too. But yippers. Popsicle says time zone. I'm in the central time zone. So right now for me it's 9 o'clock. Susan says, Jeff, I can't stand it that I can't stay until all the tanks are filled, but I'll watch the end of it later. Gotta run. Love you. Thanks a lot, Susan, and have a great night. Boy, oh boy, we're right at the top. Daylight is creeping out on that tank. Uh-oh, I better get up there and take a look. Alright, on to the next one. Sergeant Tank, Mike, did you obtain some of the Heroes of Fasciatus and which variety? Leggings, Barbara Jackson for the win. Leggings. Yep, I got some leggings for the Grillios on my website. Loaves and Fishes says, gotta go put my chickens to bed. Have a great night, everyone. Man, I've got some stories about putting chickens to bed. When I was growing up, I was the one that had to put them in the chicken coop every night. And there was one night I forgot, and my dad heard them out there in the chicken pen cackling away. And he's like, Jeff. He was like, Jeffro, little Jeffro, did you remember to shut the chickens up? And I'm like, ugh. So I had to go out there in pitch black and shut them up. I was probably 10 or 11 years old, somewhere around in there. And I swear, all the way out there and all the way back, it was like lightning bolts running through me. I thought a fox or a coyote or a wolf or something was after me. Benjamin P says, I'm dead tired and my internet keeps giving out, so I think that's my signal to call it a night. Have a good night, folks. Thanks for coming, Benjamin P. Hopefully you have a great night. John Becker says, tank overflows and Jeff becomes the first person electrocuted to death on the live stream. JK. Yep. Alright, we are at the bottom. Still 54 people here, though. That's amazing. Little Jeffrey Anna. Yep, Joel. I was snuggled. I was nestled in my bed on a cool winter's night. And, Jeffrey Anna, did you remember to shut the chickens up? Like, oh my gosh. Because all I could think about is they were squalling out there. What the heck is after them? You know? That's what I was thinking. Yeah, IFG, their leggings. Got some leggings on there. They're pretty cool. They got the Jeffroz FishKeeping logo down like on the calf. It's pretty awesome. Sci-Fi Swordsman says the leggings should have your face outline on the butt. Well, whenever I was setting those up and creating those, there was a way to put them on the butt, and I did that at first just to see what the look was. It would have been funnier, like do one on each butt cheek. I messed around with them until I figured out the thigh was pretty good. It looked pretty good, but it kind of made it look kind of oblong whenever I would stretch it out. So then that kind of made me think, you know, they wear them a little tighter. It might stretch the logo out and not look good. So I thought I'm going to put them down around the calf. So they're on the calf. On the side of the calf, I believe. Barbara Jackson says, listening while I'm making black bean soup and cornbread. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. Alright, I gotta go give this tank some love. It's getting ready to overfill. I'm only getting lucky tonight. Wow, there's a bunch of fry. So she just dropped fry while I was doing this water change. Big old fat female. That just happened. Kind of cool. Panda guppy. I gotta stay here with this tank. It's a little 10-gallon. It'll overflow real quick if I don't. Curtis Wegener is in the house. What is up, Curtis? Yeah, Popsicle. I was talking about my logo on the leggings on my Teespring account when I was making them. Whenever I first put my logo on there when I was creating it, I had it on the thigh, but it was all stretched. My logo was all stretched. Oh, I see what you mean. Ay, ay, ay. I can't believe this one isn't full already. It's getting close. Ay, ay, ay. Jeff Chambers. You're right, Mile High's got his hot pants on. Oh, well, I paid $80 for these pants, and they're normally like $180. So I probably got them from China. They didn't say what length. And I wear like a size 32 inseam jeans, and these have to be like a 36 inseam. So I roll them up until I can get somebody to hem them up at the bottom. But yeah, I never buy myself nice jeans, so I went out and bought me some nice jeans last fall. So Jeff Chambers, well, he's got the 940 in there, so he's good. The 940. This one should take a little bit longer. It is a 55 gallon, so. Alrighty, we are at the bottom of the chat. I just wonder if that is false. It says 54 watching. I don't see how I could stay that the whole time. It's crazy. Got a lot of lurkers out there tonight. Lurk town in the house. Bench made, bro. Bench made. Actually, I took this bench made out of my pocket this morning and cut open one of my bags that I had put my plecos in to ship out today, because I bagged one up, double bagged it all the way, completely done, had it taped and everything, and I forgot to put any of my guppy grass in it. So the other two that were done, they had the guppy grass in it, and this one didn't. So I went ahead and cut it open, and I took my Benchmade out of my pocket to do that, set it down on the kitchen table, finished what I was doing, and I'm driving down the road today, and I felt of my pocket, and it felt like I was naked. It wasn't there. Yeah, I think it's on my end, Lisa. Yeah, yours says 35 too. I was going to say, that's got to be a glitch, because it said 54 forever. So, I figured it was a glitch. And I was right. That's what you were talking about. Yeah. Like 940. I'm like, what? I should have known what you were talking about, though. Yeah, and BM. I should have known what you were talking about. Alright. Watch this. Joel. Oh, what would we do without you, Joel? Yep, 34 watching. I refreshed. I was getting ready to say, 54 still watching? Good grief. It did get up to 58. I did see that. That was the highest that I saw, but that was pretty cool. That is awesome. I can't help but not look and then look back. This one shouldn't overflow because I've got a long ways to go, but maybe that's the one that will get me. I hope it doesn't overflow. Oh my gosh. That would be crazy. Alrighty. Let's see. We're at the bottom of the chat here. Joel says he's lurking. Good old Joe. Joel. Reels Tank says I saw 65 watching. That is really awesome, man. That is crazy. Yeah, because 52 was my record before this. So I'm proud of that number. Every time that happens, it seems like, you know, on my normal live streams here as of late, it's always been 35 or more at one time, like pretty much the whole live stream. It jumps up into the 40s, and I'm happy with that. I think I checked today, and I'm at 1,440 subscribers, so I'm still growing. Kind of anxious to see what I will end the year with, but yeah, it's like I'm pretty happy with how the channel's growing. Barbara Jackson says, if money was no object, what fish would be your dream fish to breed? Ooh, to breed. Oh my gosh. To breed. Oh my gosh. That is a great question, Barbara. And it's like one of those type of deals where you just have endless money. I'd probably like to get some kind of rare pleco, you know, some kind of rare pleco, and since money's no option, buy everything to do it with. So multiple systems, you know, like 3 or 4 water systems to do it, you know. that would be a lot of fun, and it'd be cool. It'd be really kind of a lot of fun, I guess you would say. Let's see here. Curtis Wegner says down to 30. Yep, I'm seeing 29 on my end. Jeff Chambers says, hey, what's your favorite light? I got a Stingray coming from Amazon that I'm interested to try. I don't really know anything about, you know, the more expensive lights. Like, I don't ever get any of the expensive lights. Since I have 36 aquariums, I have to buy reasonable priced lights. So, like, I got a bunch of Night Crews and I got a bunch of Aqueon, and they're all, like, the Aqueon lights that I've been buying as of late, they really do a good job growing plants, and they're cheap. I mean, hardly anything. But what you got to be careful for is they're not UL rated, so they're kind of dangerous, I guess you would say. I have got to change tanks. That one's full. Alright, this one's going to be kind of tricky because I'm kind of covering it up, but we're filling this little 20 long right here, and there's the water level. We got to go up to there. Popsicle says, Night Crews are my standard for Randu tanks. Yep. Like, I would say on my 36 aquariums, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 of them aren't Night Crew. I just have a ton of Night Crew lights. But these Aqueon ones, or no, I think they're Aqueon. Oh my gosh, now I'm drawing a blank. No, they're not Aqueon. What are they? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Night Crew is the main one, but these, I don't know why I'm calling them Aqueon. Aqueon doesn't sound right now. I've got to stay so focused, I can't even think. Shop lights do the trick too on the racks. Yep, definitely. Those shop lights, you can get like grow lights for it too that will put out the spectrums for growing plants. So those are nice. Yeah, Aquaneat. What was I saying? Aqueon. Aquaneat. Yep. Beam's work is good too, and I think they're reasonably priced as well. I've never bought one, but Aquaneat are the ones that I've been buying as of late, because man, you can get a 48 incher for like 27 bucks. So the Night Crew ones are a little bit more pricey than that, and they do last. Knock on wood, I've got a bunch of them, and I've only had problems with one, and the company that I bought it from fixed that problem for me, and all it was the power supply wouldn't work. There was a short in it or something, and they sent me a brand new one. So you can get replacement power supplies really easy. I don't know how, but I ended up down a power supply, and I needed one for a little short light, and I ordered one last week, and it came in. It was like $6 for the power supply. Kyle Massey says, I like the beams work, especially if you need 72 inches. That's awesome. Yeah, these Aquaneats, I think 48 inches is the longest one. Oh my gosh, it's about to overflow. It's not that bad. It is really tricky. It is really tricky. Popsicle says, don't dunk them. The Night Crews, yep, they are not waterproof at all. So you got to be really careful with them. Oh my gosh. The 10s are going to be impossible. I'm going to have to kind of stand with them probably. It's still saying that we have 80 people in the chat. I'm kidding. I've got to go. I've got to change this one. Yeah, those Flu Ball 3s are crazy expensive. I don't need to program it to my phone. Yeah, I know. Most of the major brands are only go to 48, few to only 60. Gotcha. I'm going to fill up this 20 long back there real quick because I didn't take very much out of it. But I'm going to stay with it. So we're down to, after this tank, 4 more tanks, 3 10s, and a 40-gallon. And we're done. So, running a little bit behind schedule. We're at 1:22. D from down the wormhole says, been lurking forever. Finding 36-inch lights is kind of annoying. Yeah, it really is. Curtis says, I'm from Missouri. I was born and raised in Missouri. I was born and raised down in Mountain Grove, Missouri. It's about an hour east of Springfield. And that's where all my family lives. Kind of a sad day. I don't know how much of the story I'll get to tell before I got to go to switch tanks, but my grandma got put in the nursing home probably about a month ago. She had fell and broke her hip probably about 2 months ago now, and she didn't do very good in the rehab stint, so she can't get out of the nursing home, and they made the decision that my grandpa would go and they would vacate their home of 40 or 50 plus years. And my grandpa went into the nursing home today to live out the rest of his life with my grandma in the nursing home. Kind of sad. Kind of a sad, sad day. I gotta keep an eye on this tank. Oh my gosh. All right, I gotta switch. Nice. So ever since I've had this stand in here, I've not been able to fill up my 40-gallon breeder like I like to. I used to be able to come around the corner and come from this way and go up over and behind this driftwood over this little sponge filter, and it helps keep it from getting all messed up in the tank when I'm doing my water change. But ever since I put this one in here, I've never been able to get my hose far enough around to get to it, so I've been having to come from that side and come over. But just now, I stretched it out really, really good, and after I get done filling these 2 10s, I'll be able to come over here and do it the way I normally do it. I like it better that way. Boom, boom, boom. 151 from Front Street, and all the bars closed at 10. We were told there was some after-hour spot to get moonshine got swindled. Oh my gosh. Seems like in Nebraska they closed down selling liquor really early, and people have to come into Iowa to buy liquor on the weekends. If it's after a certain time, I can't remember. I think they stopped selling at midnight or something like that, but you can buy till like 2 in the morning here. You can probably buy all night long as it's beer, because Walmart's open all night. I gotta switch. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! That was a close one, guys. That was a close one. Oh my gosh. It's Cal for the win. IE. What is up? It's Cal for the win. Just about overflowed a fish tank. Live on the internet. It was. Like, it was a drop away from overflowing. I don't know how else to explain it. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, so after this 10 gallon, we'll fill this 40 and then we're done. It's took longer this week for some reason. I think my water flow, I must have a kink or something. I must have a kink in the hose. Curtis Wegener says, crack kills. Of course it does. Oh my gosh. I thought I was overflowing again. Let's see here if you guys can see that tank. Right down there is the one that I'm filling. Getting close. Ay, ay, ay. On camera it looks like it's full. Alright, I gotta get down there and get ready. Phew. Down to the last tank. M Howie 9 says, hey Jeffro, need to head to bed. We'll catch you later. Great stream. Thanks a lot, Mike. Really appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. And hopefully we'll see you Wednesday night at 7. Barbara Jackson says, are you in Iowa, Jeffro? We were there last summer. My husband rode his bike in the Ragbri bike ride. Yep, I think you said something about, because I think you live in the St. Louis area. I think you said something about in-laws or maybe some kind of family or something that lives in the Des Moines area. But I'm just south of Des Moines, about 45 minutes southeast of Des Moines. Kyle Massey said, just gave in like a month ago and bought all new kink-free industrial hoses for my fish room. Got so tired of kinks, lol. Yeah, I think it's at the beginning too, like right where it comes out of the faucet, because I remember seeing earlier how it was twisted. This hose that I'm using here is real soft, because the last one that I had was really hard, so it liked to stay in the way that it was looped, and this one, once it warms up, it's just floppy. But it does kink from time to time, and I'll bet you that's why it's took longer, because I think last week I was done at this time, but I might have not started as early this time as I did last week too. John says Ragbri went through our town last year. Yeah, it's went through here once since I've lived here, and it was awesome. It really was awesome. The town was popping. Those of you listening that don't know what Ragbri is, every year a bunch of bicycle riders get together and they ride all the way across the whole state of Iowa. And I think they take like a little less than a week. It's like Monday and then through the next weekend. And they party at every town that they stop at. And every year they come up with a new town to go. And I think they try to stop at every other town every 5 years or so, something like that. Barbara Jackson says it was a really fun ride. Iowans are so friendly. Yeah, it is a really friendly state. It really is. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I thought that was overflowing for a second out of the corner of my eye, and it's not. It's not at all. Says we got 30 watching. Cool. John Becker says from Missouri River to Mississippi River. Yep, definitely. It's kind of cool, actually. I had a buddy this year that did the leg from Iowa City. Where did he go? From Iowa City somewhere. Or maybe he went from Ottumwa. I think it stopped at Ottumwa this year. And he went from Ottumwa to Iowa City, I think. Because they stopped in Iowa City this year, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, go pump to tap, actually. Gotcha. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I use a submersible pump, and I pump it all out my window. And then I go from my kitchen sink all the way into here. Directly from the kitchen sink. Same, but I'm investing in a dual carbon block system with a particle filter and a drip system. It just takes time to get it all plumbed and tanks drilled. Yeah, that's really actually what I want to do as well, Popsicle. I've got a really awesome black shrimp in this tank. I think that might be my chocolate one. Can't really tell. No. Yeah, that's my chocolate one. Okay, so I haven't seen this girl in probably about 3 months. About 3 months ago, I put a picture of this thing on Instagram or a video or something like that, and that's the last time I seen her, and there she is. Those Planet aquariums, you put shrimp in them and you see them once in a great while. Pretty awesome. Hanging out on the dwarf water lettuce, or dwarf water lettuce, miniature water lettuce, small water lettuce. I think it's dwarf water lettuce. Just hanging out on the roots. Pretty cool. This is the tank that whenever it gets full, I have to go run to my kitchen. And we're getting close. John Bedker says, how do hang-on overflows work? I think it works like a siphoning type thing. You got to drill a hole in the top of it. And I don't know. I seen King of DIY did a video on it years ago, and I'm pretty sure that's the way Mile High Plecos does his as well. I wouldn't ever do it upstairs like where all my fish room is now, because I'd be afraid of overflow. But Reels Tanks is telling me go, go, go. It's still got a little ways. But if I was in the basement, I'd be more apt to doing it because I'd be afraid of overflows. Prime the siphon, water drains from the higher tank to the lower tank. Yep. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and go shut this off. Alright, that is it. That is it. We did it all again. Isn't that crazy? Lisa Aquatic says, alright, I gotta get going. Great stream, Jeffro. Glad I finally made one. It was really nice to see you tonight. Thanks for stopping in, and you have a great night. Hope to see you Wednesday night. I'm out of breath. I ran to the kitchen and back, and I did have a kink right at the kitchen sink. Mackin with the $2 Euro super chat. Thanks a lot, buddy. Jeff Chambers, is that the way Greg Sage does it? I watched a video of him making some crazy PVC contraption. Yep, that's where Mile High Pleco's got his idea from, and that's how he does his. Science Gal Aquatic says, did water changes all day yesterday. Yeah, I try to split mine up throughout the week. So like Thursday night is when I usually do my dining room one, and then the weekends is whenever I do my son's. And then like the winter tubs that I've got out there, I just change evaporation on those because the filtration is so good out there. I mean, and there's not very much livestock out there too. But yeah, John, you can go watch Greg Sage, and I've watched his video before too, and he's actually got some nice drip system stuff, you know, computerized, or not necessarily computerized, but really nice stuff. And then Joey also, he's got like irrigation stuff hooked up to his. That looks like that would be a way to go too. Carbon really saying good night to Lisa. So we are at the bottom of the chat. Probably gonna go ahead and call it a night, guys. It's been an hour. We'll go 3 more minutes. Yes, definitely. I enjoy all of those videos. He's got some good stuff on there. We'll go 3 more minutes. Let's talk about videos coming up. Tomorrow's video is I'm adding livestock to this tank. So you'll see what I put in this tank tomorrow on tomorrow's video. And then Thursday's video is a new type of breeder box that I started buying. And after I made the video and edited it, everything, I even love it even more than then. I actually like it better than the type that has the pump on it for a number of reasons, but one of them being a price. You know, like the ones with the submersible pump on them, they cost over 30 bucks, you know, shipped, and this one was like 7 bucks. So I really like it a lot, so check that out. And then, man, I got a banger coming up next Tuesday, the 30th, the day before Halloween. I thought about maybe putting it out this week and trying to see if it can gain some traction before Halloween, but I think I'm going to leave it as a surprise and do it the day before Halloween. And it's a good one, though. It's one of those that, you know, if everybody shares it out, I think it can really gain some traction and do good. I need a fish keeping video to do really, really good. Like, I've got this catfish video. It's almost at 31,000 views. And then I've got another little moped video that's almost at 13,000 views. And then got another one that's 12, another one that's 11, you know. I need a fish keeping video to crack up in there. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be promoting that video. You guys are going to hear about it a lot over the next week. And I'm going to try to get as many people to share it out there as possible, because it actually is a good quality video. I'm really pleased with it. So, John Bedker says, Kelly Slater is on Joe Rogan right now. I am subscribed to Joe Rogan. I love his channel. I saw the Roseanne Barr one last week, and I just love that. I mean, he puts out awesome live streams. I really like it a lot. All right, so we got about 30 seconds left. If anybody else got anything else to say, then we'll go ahead and shut her down. And then we'll come back Wednesday with a Q&A live stream. Curtis Wegener says, hit the like button. Thanks a lot. Carbon Really says, good night, Jeffroz. Good night, everyone. Curtis Wegener was timed out by Fish Tropic. Oh. Barbara Jackson says, thanks for the fun live stream, Jeffroz. See you later. Thanks for coming, Barbara. I really appreciate your support. Jeff Chambers says, dude, the Roseanne one was great. It was great. I mean, that one was awesome. She's amazing, man. I mean, I really got into that one. I watched every one of those. Like, they edited out like 3 different ones, and I watched every one of those. That one was cool. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and shut it down for the night. Thanks for coming along on this Water Change Monday. And hopefully you guys all enjoyed. We broke a record tonight. I think we had over 60 people here at one time, I heard. So that is awesome. That means we're doing a good job out here, guys. So let's keep it up. See you guys back here again Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And have a great rest of the early part of the week. Peace out, y'all. Peace.